Jack, do you see salsa in there? The lime mango salsa or whatever it is. Oh yeah, that maybe. Yeah, will you bring that?
Yeah, good.
Make something.
Okay.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Okay, I just got home from work. Jackson just got home from school. And I am hungry, so I'm gonna make a meal. Okay. Let's see. All right, y'all. I don't do a lot of cooking anymore, simply because my son, Mr. Cook Extraordinaire, is in culinary arts class. So I don't have to do a lot of cooking. I'm gonna rinse off this French oven, but I'm gonna cook today because I know what I want, and my children take too long to cook, period. Jackson, you wanna come help Mom? You want to help and move? Okay. We'll have tuna if you want. Okay. I'm gonna put together a quick casserole because I like a one pot dish situation. Did you bring the spinach in the house from the other day?
No.
Probably not. So we just left it outside. Children who go to the grocery store quite often don't understand how gardening works. You eat the garden produce. They're so used to going to the grocery store to get their meal. Okay. All right, while I'm not a huge fan of lots of make-ahead meals, I just don't enjoy that. I like the benefit of cooking. I do like having some cooked meat. I have some turkey from the other week. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spray this French oven. It's a French oven. Don't ask me why it's called that. That's just the name that was on the box when I picked it up. And no, this is called a French oven, baby. Trust me. I don't, let me see. No.
Try.
No. 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 Okay, I'll take some of that if there's some in there. So I have some turkey, and I asked Alana to put on some potatoes in the Instant Pot for me today because she was home. So I'm gonna move you guys to where I have more space. Yeah, let me move you guys to where I have more space. All right, y'all, I've got 4 potatoes here that I'm gonna cut. It is a gym day for me, so I can have a potato. Not sliced cheese, sprinkled cheese. There should be some of that. Check the freezer if you don't see any. Oh, perfect, very good. And then I have some turkey. So I'm gonna take these potatoes, they're not overly soft, and I'm just going to cut them into rounds. And, oh, well, I lost one. Oopsie. I'm just gonna cut them into rounds, as round as I can get them. And then I'm gonna lay them in the pan. All right, so I'm gonna just lay them in the Dutch oven. Making a barrier, almost like making a little lasagna, kinda. Jackson, there's a couple more potatoes in there that I could use. This may not be too multi-leveled or layered because I don't have as many potatoes as I might like. I am keeping the skins on. The potatoes are not all the way done. Okay. All right, so I've got a layer of potato down. gonna come in with some turkey meat because I do have some turkey. This has spinach in it. This is still pretty cold. Okay. So I'm just gonna break that up a little bit. My hands are clean, I just washed them. Break this up a tiny bit. Jackson, can you get this salsa open for me? Okay, I don't love that. I'm gonna have to wash my hands and put some gloves on. Okay, and this is a peach, pineapple, and chipotle salsa that I got from Walmart. I'm just gonna layer that all around. Should have probably seasoned those potatoes, but I didn't. But there is seasoning, I believe, in the meat. And then we're just gonna go over top with some cheese. I have my oven preheating to 400 degrees. Okay. And I'm just gonna keep doing this same thing until we have it all layered. Alrighty, y'all. So this is the last layer of this casserole. 1 jar of this peach pineapple chipotle salsa. 1 pound of ground turkey that was already pre-cooked. Onions, peppers. It had some spinach in it. It just had whatever we had in the house. You could also throw in any type of extra veggie that you have to just fill it in. Instead of potatoes, you could use radishes, you could use zucchini, just do zucchini slices. And then that's just a little bit of cheese that we had. I'm gonna put the top on this. This is going in the oven at 400 degrees for about 35 to 40 minutes, and we'll see what it looks like after that. Huh?
Put the oven on.
400.
Yeah, for dinner.
Huh? Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, so it's done. Because I got banned.
Oh yeah.
And I'd like to eat something.
Alright, I have some goals for June.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's look at this wonderfulness. We'll see if it's done. I'll poke it with a fork. Oh. It's fork tender. There it is. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna dish up a tiny little bit of this and just take a little tasty taste. But that cooked up really quickly. Didn't take long at all. Let me grab a plate. I'm just taking a tiny bit of this. And it's falling apart. Don't use a fork for this. Lordy. Okay. We don't need a lot. Just a tiny little bit. Okay. And I'm going to taste it. I'm going to put a little bit of salsa con queso on it. Because you can never have enough cheese. Cheese is from the Lord. Okay, let me see. Okay, potatoes are done. And the turkey meat. And of course the cheese. Okay. Taste. Oh yeah. That's quite lovely. And you do get a little bit of the chipotle, whatever, chipotle, however you want to call it. So there's a little bit of spice, not a lot. Sister doesn't like spice, but That is quite lovely. I don't taste the pineapple or the peach in the salsa, but that is quite lovely. And on a day like today where it's raining out and it is colder than normal, this hits the spot. Okay. So there it is, you guys. Thanks so much for stopping by for this quick recipe and cook with me. Like the video, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.